And we are live. Hello, everybody. We are back to Dark Souls 3. I know that I want to get some Ashes of Ariendel, potentially, so that we can get the Rose of Ariendel and get closer to the Ring City so we can get Lightning Arrow. Last time we did get Lightning Stake, though, which has been a massive improvement for our damage. It actually does damage now, unlike the standard Lightning Spear, which does, like, nothing.
Welcome, husband. Very well then.
I think we leveled and everything at the end of last episode. Yeah, I'm just gonna check. Hey, Aerot's back.
Oh, hello, you're back, and in one piece. Well...
Anime lightning for real. Thought he went somewhere.
Goodbye. Oh, this place is...
Did I turn in all books? No, we have to give this one. We just can't give the Quaylano one because it's to be a girl teacher for that one.
Ah, there you are, Iron.
I think that's a funny requirement they put because you can learn the spells no matter what gender your character is, but like...
Ah, what have we here?
As if I try to give it to him.
By the gods, this inscription reads, Quelana, the ancient deity, one of the witches of Izalith. The last of them who wandered the lands. Then she must have returned to Izalith after all. But I regret to say, I cannot accept this. Quelana's pyromancies are for witches, and must be learned from a mistress. But thank you for allowing me to peer upon such a thing. If only I were a woman. Huh. I'm afraid I cannot accept this. This pyromancy tome is dark, and delves into the depths of men where an untouchable flame resides. I cannot comprehend this myself, let alone it is a spell forbidden in the Great Swamp. And nearly everywhere else, too. Only one terribly afflicted or burdened by deep sorrow could begin to understand this. Do not what is...
Go, but try going back to the village where you met Korix. Since you summoned the Phantom for the Demon King boss, there should be something... Okay. Got it. How many of these have I been sitting on? 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. A whole armor set and a whip. Venom. Cool. Thank you. Not just be sitting on a pile of bones. Yeah, for real. I just carry the bones with me. I got a lot of skeletons in my closet. NPC you summoned for the Demon King boss was Corvix's past pupil. Okay. That's cool. I think we'll do a little bit of Irythil and then I'll head back. So I think Irythil is where we can get the not so good for stealth. Clink, 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 clink. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Army, but Irythil is where we get the, or where we meet the lady who I can give these dark tomes to. The rattling bones. I mean, yeah, that's what I was trying to reference with the clinking. You get a bunch of bones that rattle and click together while you're trying to sneak around. You can do the Cirrus quest here, which is nice. Okay. Yeah, because I'd like to be a little bit stronger before I try to take on Ariendel, but the lightning arrow and the rose of Ariendel, no. Okay, my routing of this game is wrong, because I remember her being in the dungeon. You need to go to the dungeon, which is next. Okay. Alright, my mistake then was thinking that the dungeon and Irythil itself were one and the same. Do I have any souls to eat? Oh, okay. I have my... Alright, bring it on, evil dog. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate this enemy so much. Going into the dungeon first can perma-kill Grey Rat for you. Is Grey Rat dying in the dungeon like a random chance thing, or is it like guaranteed to happen? And like, what do I have to do otherwise? Because I remember him dying around here on my run through of the game, but if there's a way to save him, I think that'd be neat. What's your favorite enemy in Dark Souls 3 that damage trades with you? Mine's everyone. That's true, they really did like you having to trade in this game, it feels like. No-hitting is, I imagine, probably the roughest in this one. That or I'm just not very good at this one. I swear to God, if I no-hit second attempt this. Okay, never mind. Pontiff's right eye. Guaranteed if you send him there and go to the dungeon, you can send him there and simply choose not to go to the dungeon and then Onion or Patches saves him, but you need to beat Pontiff. Okay, so long as I fight Pontiff before I go to the dungeon. That's the barrier that stops you if you don't have the doll. Well then, let's go see if we can send him out. There should be a summon sign now where the dog spawned, but you need to reload the area. Other people play Souls games with a wiki sitting by them. I play Souls games with Army Productions in my chat to be my wiki.
Ah, just good, wasn't he?
Thank you, for real.
Pretty like that.
We're close to 40 faith, and I know at 40 faith and beyond, the Saint's Talisman is better. I'm gonna try avoiding upgrading the canvas one much more.
Hello. Discovering Irythil in the Boreal Valley, all in a day's work. If the tales are true, it is home to old moon-worshipping nobles, and should be packed with treasure. What do you think? Shall I go and see what I can find? A fine choice. I am Grey Rat the Thief. What I bring back will be worthy of that name. I am Grey Rat the Thief. What I bring back will be worthy of that name.
Alright. Well, we've sent him out, and now we just
Goodbye.
won't go to the dungeon. You play Souls games with a lady who hates this game, but has spent nearly 500 hours playing it to claim so. Answer Cirrus of the Sunless Realms call for cooperation. Who the hell are you fighting? Hey, Dark Souls 2 Creighton! What the fuck are you doing here? There's no other quest in the franchise that's as buggy as this single summon sign. What makes it so buggy? You literally just tried to drink your flask and it was empty. Why is it full again? It just doesn't want to show up sometimes? Oh. Oh.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Her armor is really cool. I know I would get frustrated with this game since I haven't played games for too long, but I love the art style. I appreciate it. Yeah, Dark Souls 2, outside of the character appearances, that's my only complaint graphically with this game, is so pretty. The lighting for characters, though, is, actually, this lighting isn't awful right now, but so many people look like they're covered in oil. Or that they're, or that they're wearing, like black face paint. Oh yeah, we need to get Sunlight Covenant items. Oh. Let's start putting these down when we go to a new area so we can actually get it done. To be fair, some people like me probably joined Rosaria and then Cirrus off screen was like, as given tail to the tongue lady. Those scrapped oil urns had to go somewhere. Yeah, I guess so. Do I remember that being a real enemy? I really struggled with this area, and I'm feeling the anxiety build up from the previous struggles. I think she now gives you stuff in Firelink as a reward, and Creighton should invade you now. Pontiff Knight armor first drop? Disparage upon you. We'll go swing back by Firelink then and see if she gives me something.
I have not thanked you for your generous rescue. That dark spirit was one of Rosaria's fingers. Vile bastard offspring who lurk in the darkness. My sworn enemies. Fearsome invaders, to say the least. I would not have made it alone. You have my deepest gratitude.
A cat ring and a blessed dagger.
If you require help on your travels, I offer you my sign. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. If you require...
Keep finding messages like that in Where Winds Meet, even though it's full access to keyboard in that game. That's crazy. People still going through the effort of tri-finger butthole.
Ah, well met. Have ashen whatnot.
Cat ring. That is fall damage reduction still, right? Alright, kite him. Feel a bit safer in the knowledge that maybe it's not safer. There we go. Single backstab is all we take. Is that Creighton? No. Has returned home? Invade and then instantly left? Three punch. The Dark Hand is so busted in this game. Didn't have the budget for cat and PC. Here's a ring and a blessed mail breaker halfway through the game. Okay. I think these guys have to be really weak to dark or something. Yeah, fire witches are cool. Like the pillar of fire underneath you attack that they have. And their design is just I like all the knight armor, or not the like the armored enemies in Souls games. They always look really pretty. Can you get their armor? Do they drop it? Immolation Tender Weapon. Although grinding stuff in this area for all item runs was, yeah, Pontiff Knives really hate dropping their hat. Oh no, they have me cornered bad. Okay. These enemies do not like my small health bar. Or I suppose my small health bar does not like these enemies. Wait, why is there another one? I don't remember there being 3. The roll catch sword, yeah. I do appreciate the fact that these enemies do have a roll catch, though. I always like when they add that to the enemies in the game. It makes them feel more, I guess, like actual opponents who are trying to fight you. Makes them feel more dangerous. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. Separate these guys. I was wondering, do they not have a melee strike? Finished my only clubs run in Dark Souls 1. Now Vamos can officially never be visited for the rest of existence for me. Isn't Vamos the one that you have to go to for chaos weapons, though? Also, does Vamos drop a hammer? But counter argument, he's in the catacombs and both flame members are the worst to get in the game. Real. Chaos weapons did kind of clutch my level 1 Cestus only run, though. Oh wait, no, you're right. Lightning weapons end up being better just because they're cheaper. Oh, all the blacksmiths too, so you had to kill all the blacksmiths in the run? Hidden wall at the message. Huh? I'm lost at where this hidden wall could even be. Message where the lizard was. Thank you. Totally would have missed that. Okay, so you are hostile. Sorry for the quiet. I thought that he might be a friendly one because there was no reaction to me getting close. Dory is gnawing. That a spell? Those who linger too long at the brink of the deep will often slip. Dory's is sure to have wallowed in this darkness, intoxicated by its peril. I am more than happy to try out a new miracle. Steer drop, Pontiff Knight legging. Wait. Evangelist dropped more? What the fuck? 2 drops? Gloves. Thanks for catching that. Miracle uses flies. This is the insect swarm that they send at you. That evangelist is apparently named Dory's. We will see how good that one is. Hopefully it's a better ranged option than Lightning Spear. Gloves? It's always gloves. Gloves or leggings. Alright, we're gonna walk because I don't want to have to fight those. Kind of hyped because the evangelist stuff is crazy good for some reason. Like stat wise. Okay, I do remember something here. And that's that one of something in this room is an illusion, I think.
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you. I never managed to find Horace, but my duty must be done, even alone, as an unkindled Lord Seeker for the children I knew. Bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we? Ah, you are brave indeed, to face your duty alone. I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way. May the flame...
Does killing the thing end the Lord of Hollows questline? Like a questline fail if you discover it? Well, let's try it. Oh, you have to hit it to discover it. You can't just... What if you kick?
Oh, my. You are. But I'm afraid we require more time, as long as it takes a dark droplet to fall. That is all. Our gracious Lord. Oh, my. You are. But I'm afraid we require more time. As long as it takes a dark droplet to fall,
Alright, let's equip our new miracle. Dark Droplet, Yu-Gi-Oh! 20 FP versus 23, so it's cheaper. Don't give up. Is there nothing up here? Weird. Oh, okay. Different route. Invaded by Creighton. Hey, Creighton. Sad you can't do the on request line in this. Oh, okay, it inflicts bleed. I was gonna say this damage is kind of mid. That is crazy good. Okay, I'll stop trying to be cool with a parry. I'll just kill him. The Crichton here is smart. He realized Kirk renaming himself as dumb, so instead of naming himself the Thumb, he just stayed a Dark Spirit. Real. A Dragon Slayer X, is that a faith scaling? No faith scaling. I could have sworn this used to. Especially since it has natural lightning. But okay. I kind of like this gnawing as a range spell. His armor should be at the dog bridge now. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Of course I want the crate and armor, thank you. Behind the gravestone. I'm rushing through this area way too much, it seems. Undead bone shard. Another bone goes into the collection. Be wary of ghosts. Wait. This leads to the dungeon, doesn't it? I did not mean to drink that. I meant to drink that. Head this way, but I remember what the dungeon entrance looked like, so if we come across that, I'll turn around. This is not the dungeon entrance. Got it. And up the tower. Is that a notification for? Sorry. Important. Strange one, no auto aggro, just posing. The hell's the point of that route? That made no sense. Little big route there just to fall down some rocks? I have to be missing something here. Is there an illusionary wall somewhere here? Is it actually just pointless? That's kind of goofy. It sounded like a Corvin call. Are these a type of Corvin? Oh, what the fuck? Why do I not remember this enemy? Oh my god. What the fuck is that thing? I think they're supposed to just... They're just supposed to be hollows, but Pontiff turned them into this, which is why they might be... Okay. Weird. I do know that Pontiff Sullivan lore does go kind of crazy, though, because... I think it's suggested that in an earlier draft of the game, he was supposed to be like the... essentially the big bad of this game. Anyway, time for the list of This Thing Creeps Me Out. Number 2, the Sewer Centipede. Are you not real? Hey, Slug. Part 3, the Sewer Centipede. I have not seen... I don't remember the Sewer Centipede. So at the end of this lake, there's 2 entrances, one to the front, one to the left side. You want to go to the left side for Grey Rat. So up there is the one I don't want to go to because that leads to the dungeon. And that back there is the one I want to go. Got it. Am I safe to get the bonfire? Or is the bonfire considered part of the dungeon? Might I ask how this random slug died, by the way? Yeah. This leads to the dungeon, yes. No. Okay. No bonfire. Kinda sucks, but we can deal with it. I don't remember how much there of dungeon there is. Sewer Centipede you mentioned, though, which has me a little prepared to be scared. Dung pie. Sorry, I got timed out. I'm back now. I wonder what timed you out. I'm actually... Because I didn't put in anything to time you out, and I don't think I have, like, anything that's supposed to auto do that. Once I get to a safer spot, I'll check my settings and see what's wrong. Those are the weird hair spider things. Apparently they are centipedes in the sewer. Ugh. All right, hold on. I'm gonna check my settings real quick and see if I can figure out what time YouTube logged me. Oh, okay. It's all good. I was just like, I don't think there should be anything to time you out, but let me check. Good to know. All right. Siegfried, wake up.
Excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegfried of Katarina, offer my deepest gratitude. And a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours. I know. Won't you join me for dinner? I make a fine Estus soup. I've got some stewing right now. Even we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time. And finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast. To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. Long may the sun shine.
Nice. Did not mean to drink my Estus. I meant to hit the emote, but...
Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irythil, is a deep dungeon. And even below that, the profaned capital, home of Yhorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I've cast a cloud over things. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
And right back to sleep with him. You said there's ash by the stairs that I missed? Thank you. Actually being the biggest lifesaver. Excrement-covered ashes. So those characters are strange people. Going around picking up dung pies, and you're like, I see some ashes over there. I know they're actually covered in feces, but... Perhaps it's possible the Handmaiden Firelink Shrine can turn this into a few new things. Oh, to savor the sweet pungence. Oh my god. Who wrote that dialogue? To savor the sweet pungency is absolutely foul. These ashes give you dung pie and that's it. Oh my god. Wait, is this dangerous? I think this is dangerous. Does this count as the dungeon? I think I should go back and probably fight Pontiff before I explore anymore. Let's just... No, this is main way to Irythil. Oh, okay. Thank you, because I'm scared of stumbling into the wrong place. I do remember this area being a little annoying to me. But a lot of things have been annoying to me so far that actually haven't been that bad. Hit you with the gnawing. Insta bleed proc. Oh. Ow. Let's go get some Estus soup. Did he just drop down to shoot me more? Maybe I can firebomb or something. Siegbrew actually will come in handy here. But do I have any other ranged option? Try throwing daggers. That is not gonna kill him. There we go, we got him, we got him. Pop the Siegbrew. Silver Knight Helm. Try to outrange you a bit. Or at least start with it. Oh, they upgraded their moveset. I thought they had the same thing. He dropped more once again? I mean, how would I even be playing this game without you to backseat me and, like, make sure I don't miss every single fucking item in this area? Oh, hey. What's a Nashandra painting doing here? What was that? You know, no, I know the meme is like amazing chess picture, but quickly sat down to realize that there's a picture of the kiln from Dark Souls 2 on the wall. Yeah, you're right. They have the kiln from Dark Souls 2, they have Nashandra. And Orlando. Like a menagerie of images. Divine Blessing. We might actually use one of those here. I didn't even check the rope. That was stupid of me. Smo's Hammer. And Leo Ring. Smo's Hammer's just sitting up here? You see, Dark Souls 2 can never be canon because I didn't enjoy it. Miyazaki, I will make it legal. I think we just hit a gnawing instead of a... Thought Divine Blessing refilled your, Why am I trying to parry? I'm not used to Dark Souls 3 parry frames. I'm too used to Dark Souls 1. And then I got kind of used to Dark Souls 2. Okay, I thought there was more up here. No, there's a Divine Blessing for MP in this game for some reason. I feel like it would really feel like a Divine Blessing if it just gave me everything. Well, we're out of flasks, so we're in a bit of a dangerous spot. But we've gotten through tough situations before. There's dogs. 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 Fuck you! Oh my god. Fucking hate Souls dogs. I think I'm out of alluring skulls. Okay, we pop an ember now because I desperately want us to get those souls back. And then we beeline. I'm not one to... Surely you guys can't go through that.
Oh. Well, you.
Okay, back here with full health. We're gonna take different routing this time. Oh, the knights don't respawn? The silver knights don't respawn. Is there a spot later on that they respawn so you can farm their armor? I was wondering why I was starting to feel some sort of fight or flight when I walked down these stairs. Oh my god, not again, not again! When you frame, pause to check if Grey Rat... How do I check that? More dogs. No, I checked. Oh, okay. All good. I appreciate it. I appreciate you checking. Okay. I'm gonna go up this elevator first. This is probably a shortcut. Yeah, it is. Is this right outside of the church? I'm gonna take a little rest. Then we are going to level a bit.
Ah, gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
She questions you and you give her the Farron items, but you hand her ash covered in dung, and she's like, fine ash there.
Ashen one.
Are you still here, Patch? Patch is gone.
Hello again. Can't resist it, can you? My sumptuous selection. We're just a couple of outcasts.
Oh, alluring skulls. I'll actually buy like 5. Check the gravestones to the left of the shrine. Gotcha. No, 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 no. Oh. Crestfallen should... Oh, where the dog is? But does he just die? He doesn't even become a hollow, he just dies here? Nah? Is he physically supposed to be here, or is that just the item? His quest goes on, but he probably won't be in Firelink now till you go to the Dragon Plate. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that's kind of disappointing if it's just like, alright, and then he died.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then Tuthaken. Let these souls withdrawn from their vessels, manifestations of disparity, elucidated by fire, burn deep within them, retreating to a darkness beyond the reach of flame. Let them swoon in farewell, Ash May the Flame.
Just wasn't.
build better at this. Don't have any other weapons that scale with faith yet, so we can go ahead and upgrade. Or at least not any that I reasonably can use, because I don't want to upgrade my strength or dex pretty much at all if I can avoid it. Have any good, like, spells or anything?
Aha, so
Or miracles? Deep Soul, Sorcery. Chaos Bed, Vestige. Black Serpent, Pyromancy. Cleric's Candlestick. Requires faith, but scales with intelligence. Well, there's High Sword. Would require a 1 dex increase. I might actually do that so I can try it out, and if I don't like it, I can always respec later. And then the fist and the axe require too much extra strength investment. We'll get Mjolnir's whole.
now.
What's the moveset like? Because I know the moveset ain't affected by your stats. Actually pretty quick. Got the greatsword moveset that I'm not too big a fan of, where you slam it to the ground. Respec for a single point in dex. I like to be good with my stats.
Welcome. Very well, then take.
I want to use every one of my levels.
Farewell, may the.
Do I have something that increases dex, I thought? Yeah, we have a ring that boosts dex. We can actually use this sword so long as we have the ring equipped. Try the weapon art. That looks pretty sick. And it takes Twinkling Titanite. As far as I know, there's not a whole lot of weapons in the game that actually scale with faith. So I think we can use our Twinkling on this. Right, I'm gonna double check just to make sure that I'm not missing something. Emu Wrath of the Gods. Dragon Slayer's Sword Spear. Scale Dragon Axe. Dragon Slayer's Sword Spear would require a lot. Scale Dragon. Oh yeah, oh yeah, we could put Bless on the Dragon Slayer axe. That's what you're saying. More dex investment. Yeah, out of all the ones that require actual investment, yeah, every other faith weapon is going to require way more investment than this will, so other than Crucifix, the Mad King. which is from the ringed city. Go ahead and just give this a spin.
Pretty big.
And then bone. Make sure we burn our bones. I think it's already doing more than the Saints Biden. Yeah. Are we able to one-hand it? We don't really have much to lose, so we can test it on these two here. Ash of War is pretty good. And the damage ain't half bad either. Yeah, we can definitely rock this. This is already better than the Bident. And I would like to have an actual faith weapon. I remember using it a few times, which makes it funnier that Grant needs like 50 strength, 30 faith in this game. Yeah. I mean, the games historically have, at least for me, an issue of most of the faith weapons requiring you to do like a hybrid build and not offering much for a pure build. Whereas, like, Intelligence gets the Moonlight Greatsword. And the, I like the design of it. I know a good faith weapon in the castle after the dancer. Yeah, Sunlight Straight Sword. I heard that was in the game. And that you don't have to actually kill Solaire for it because Solaire's not around. So we will be getting that and probably switching to primarily using that. That sword is actually the main reason why I didn't want to level strength or dex much at all. Because we already have the minimum stats to use that sword. So I figured if that's going to potentially become our primary melee option, then it's surprisingly good. That is one area that I have to give Elden Ring mad credit for. If you ever get around to being able to play Elden Ring, that sword is the other reason why I abandoned the Faith run. It is really mid compared to the Lightning Axe. But, counter argument, to use the axe, I need to invest like 15 levels in strength and dex. when instead I can get to 60 faith faster. Probably more effective to just use the lightning axe, though. Okay. Counter argument. I nearly invested 50 points for stupid Leroy Jenkins Grant. It may have Australia Toxin Pool Water on it, but it's still very mid in every game it is. And yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of people hype up Grant to me, and every single time I've tried using it, it's like you said, it's just really mid. And for something that requires me to invest so much away from what the core argument of my build is, I want it to kick ass. Yeah, Elden Ring gets crazy credit for actually giving me pure faith weapons from an early point in the game. I actually did complete my first run through as a faith run for that game. Where's my souls? They're there. Whereas for this game, I ended up giving up on it. It's good in Dark Souls 1, but A, not available till mid-game, and B, just worse than Wrath of the Gods. I was kind of surprised in our Dark Souls 1 run how good Faith felt in that game. Dark Souls 2 definitely is my favorite for Faith, though, just because it felt the most like I was being rewarded for going pure Faith. Baconator. There's the Pale Shade. Black Hand. Henri. Okay, now we have an even faster run to the boss. Kill you. I was surprised by the club run. The Cleric Starting Club is one of the best weapons in Dark Souls 1, really. I am both surprised and kind of happy to hear that. It's always nice when those weapons get those, like, unexpected strengths. Like, you would not consider a class's starting weapon to be the strongest in class, but sometimes... Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Is this another faith boost? Greatly boosts miracle. Well, I wasn't planning on using the sword against Pontiff anyways, so we can go ahead and do this. Has scaling and strength, the highest club damage except lightning hammer is available immediately and can be upgraded to plus 50. Did not know it gets S scaling. I kind of feel like it's appropriate to summon Henri here, so I'm going to. Wish me luck. Full of in time. He's so cool. At least in appearance. Dory's gnawing is kind of crazy. How's Sunlight Stake doing? Or Lightning Stake, not Sunlight Stake. When he's not dodging it, that is. Not bad at all. Damn. Woo! We actually did pretty good for first attempt there. We're finally hitting the point where casting miracles is quite a bit more damage than just whacking things. Which is nice. Thing is, that's what I want to be doing. Clone spawn, summon, clone, despawn, Pontiff, brother, no. Okay. Oh, I'm not even using Dark Hand. I was wondering what that damage was. You think it's painful to be summoned? They always look all scrunched up when they first get summoned. To me, it always looked painful. Assuming he's gonna do the dive again. Okay. Way worse second attempt. Actually think this might be better. Because then we still get the stamina regen. Oh, but we can't use the Ash of War. Never mind, you go in the offhand again. Why are you not stabbing at me? Did his AI break or something? Okay, there we go. Wait, despawn him! Despawn the brother! Oh, I thought I had the FP for it. And miracles only on Sullivan. To be honest, his AI did, like, absolutely obliterate itself for a bit. For some reason. One of the twisted souls, steeped in strength. Pontiff Sultan of Irythil imprisoned a god of the old royalty in an abandoned cathedral to be fed to the devourer. Evil bastard. Local pontiff gets stung by hundreds of flies. Are you back, Grey Rat? You are. Welcome back, buddy.
Oh, then we're both safe and sound. Thank the gods for that. I don't like getting things so close. I might have died if it wasn't for that peculiar onion knife.
Woo!
But in the end, it all paid off. Take a good look. They're sure to be of some use.
Lothric Knight Greatsword. Scholar's Candlestick. Moonlight Arrow. Huh. Hidden Blessing, that's the one. Actually, question. You want to consider doing Dancer now to try and get the Sunlight Sword?
Goodbye. Oh, this place.
You don't miss out on anything item-wise, I don't think. Isn't it just after you do Dorm and a couple other bosses, it teleports you back there and she dies? I'm trying to remember how that works. Because I try to avoid in these runs doing anything that feels too sequence breaky, I guess. So that I can get the, like, new game-esque experience.
Welcome, husband.
But also, you kind of are right that I should just go try to get the thing that makes the build stronger. After you do Yorm and Aldrin.
Farewell, Ashen.
I mean, we're already waiting to the Ringed City to get the lightning arrow. I think you have a point. Yeah, I'll go do that. Does it break any quest lines? Because I remember what her dialogue is for the lore purposes. Essentially, I think if I remember correctly, tells you to kill the princes. Because she sends you that stuff because she doesn't want you to go up there because she wants them to go to the kiln and be Cinder. Be kindling. But they don't want to, so she's like, alright, I fucked up, go kill them and take their soul. Actually makes it easier because after Dancer you can do a Cyros for the T-pose to go into the dragon area in the dungeon. Fair. Yeah, I was just worried about missing something, but as far as I'm remembering, all you miss is the teleport sequence and the one line of dialogue she has.
What is wrong? Are you not a Lord Seeker? Is this not the calling of your kind since ages past? What on earth? Lord, it must be. My dear Prince Lothric.
Basin of Vows. Giving the Firekeeper the eyes makes level ups cheaper? Hearing how little I miss out on and how much I gain from going to Lothric Castle makes me feel kind of foolish for not just going here the moment I got Dark Hand. Yeah, because this does respectable damage. What this? casually almost no-hitting the dancer? Yeah, and 66,000. Oh my god. I absolutely should have done this at the beginning. Oh, phone call. I blinked to it again. Yeah, that was actually pretty freaking quick. And we only got hit once. Yeah, I was worried because I know a lot of people do this, but like I said, I've been trying to avoid doing things that feel super sequence breaky on these runs so that I get like the actual leveling experience. Like, oh, what would it be like to try to do a Faith run if this was my first time ever playing Dark Souls 3? But hearing that you quite literally only miss out on a single line of dialogue that can kind of be assumed anyways. Kind of funny. You can't really do Lorien and Lothric yet is the thing. The only thing that changes is if you do the Lords, the other Lords is the Maiden dies, and Black Hand spawns in front of the archives for the... Okay. Yeah, absolute no-brainer. If I ever do another run of this game, or when I eventually do another run of the game, for a, like an intelligence series playthrough or decks, etc. Yeah, probably 100% just get this out of the way first. Because there's no reason not to. Unless you're silly like me. It does make the Dragon Slayer easier as the pilgrims don't evolve into butterflies. Killing her early changes that? Oh, or is it if I go fight the Dragon Slayer before I kill Yorm and Aldrich, they don't do the butterfly thing? Because if so, that's such a weird, like, how... I suppose the only way people figure that out is trial and error, because I don't think there's anything that would point to that, unless I'm wrong. Quick restroom break. Alright, we're back. Time for exploration. We're gonna keep the blindfold. Oh, you just fall down on me. Okay. Jesus. You'd think the big guy would be a bit slower. Your miracles versus their miracles, for real. They get the NPC advantage. These guys are backstabbable? Weird, usually these big ass guys aren't backstabbable. Dark Souls 3 has like no rules about who can and cannot be backstabbed. What the fuck slingshot me? Winged Knight armor and Sacred Bloom shield. Spell parry. Cool. Ma'am, the Pontiff knives are the size of a house and yet they are backstabbable. I don't know. I guess it's because usually I'm used to being able to parry enemies that are bigger than me because the Black Knights and the Silver Knights. But the big and fat enemies I feel like usually aren't backstabbable. Oh my god! Got fucking hit by a truck. Like, I feel like usually the rule is more about rotundness than actual size. And just to make sure I'm understanding this right, when the maiden who sells you miracles becomes a firekeeper, because I remember that happening if you do her quest line, right? She suddenly lets you level up for cheaper than the actual Shrine Handmaiden? Or the actual Firekeeper? That's cool. I didn't know that because usually you're doing that super late in the game. And also it's really easy to, especially on a first playthrough, to fuck it up and give her an evil tome. I don't think she gives you a warning like fast travel Lothric Castle. Let's go the other way. Wait, also we haven't tried Emit Force. Also, can the enemies stop dropping crafting items? What is this, Dark Souls 2? Giving her the tome is fine. Oh, okay. Got it. I'm gonna do this so I can test another spell. We're gonna cast our Tears of Denial, and then I know it doesn't go away if we unequip it. So I'm gonna replace it with Emit Force, and we can go ahead and throw on, I don't know. We'll just do that. Because I want to try... How is Emit Force in this game? About as good as Lightning Spear. Also, if I read your chat right, are you saying that there was that one of the complaints from one of those Dark Souls 2 haters that you've seen has been that the game drops too many upgrade materials? Because that is a wild reason to not like a Souls game. Oh goodness me, my drink is too cold and my food is too tasty. Another Titanite chunk. I'm gonna be honest. I actually have too many upgrade materials. This game is too generous with its upgrade materials. I actually should have to grind for 7 years to be able to use a weapon that I like. Now, if anything, I think drop rates and I mean, I think I've brought this up before, but I think drop rates in every Souls game should be increased just because I hate grinding for things. At least in Souls games. There's some games where I do like grinding for stuff. Give me a Borderlands game and I will grind for hours trying to get better rolls, and we are going to want our fire bombs now. Yes. I did not mean to drink my Estus. I do mean to do this. I had to grind all the items in this game, please. I know. But counter argument, you seem to like grinding in Souls games. Unless there's a reason unbeknownst to all of us why you are grinding all the items in Souls games. Oh, this isn't poison, this is toxic. Is that the problem I'm running into? Yes, it is. Awesome. Look, the game remembered the whole Pus of Man thing it had at the start. It's like the story was rushed immensely. Wait, hold on. A Souls game being rushed? Couldn't happen. We all have our limits in grinding. My limits just happen to be weaker than your limits. Okay. Didn't think he'd just walk his ass down here and beat me up. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Apparently the slugs were supposed to transform into reused Bloodborne enemies. Interesting. We are going to use a bone. Go back to the bonfire and pick up our cleansing spell, because apparently I should have just gone with that one. Suppose another question in mind. Do you know if the last, did you say the last divine tome that we need to give her in order to finish her quest line is here? Yes, okay. Where the wyverns are, got it. Then maybe I do that first. Yeah, maybe I go do that first. Along with the Solaris sword. Yeah. Then yeah, we'll go do that first. Because upon hearing that I can get discounted level ups, I'm very much tempted to try and hoard my souls instead of spending them so that I can level up more effectively. Great land. You know, actually, is lance considered its own category in this game? Hike. Might also cook up a lance run. Because I've been fascinated by the weapon types since I first came across the lance in Dark Souls 2, but I've never actually used them. Can't we line up something to... If I remember correctly, can we just... Okay, that was bad angling, but can't we... We can. See if we can kill him just by doing this. Oh yeah, we have more faith. I should check if the Saint one... Saint's still not better yet. It moves us forward slightly. That's annoying. Once again, I don't miss anything by killing these dragons right now, do I? It doesn't really matter when they die. I'm gonna assume not, because we haven't said to stop. I'm whiffing all my shots. There we go. GG's Dragon 1. Oh, is that both of them? I didn't realize killing one killed both of them. Yeah. Well, now that we've dealt with the wyverns in anticlimactic fashion, this is the most niche way to kill these wyverns, not gonna lie, but A, you may now go back to the start of the game to get the items that the wyverns were guarding. A mimic with a very bad axe. Oh, no, we did end up going in there and getting the mimic. I didn't realize these were the same I didn't realize that the white wyvern was the same wyvern, though. That's cool to know. Yeah, it dies with its partner. Bro has attachment issues. When I was younger, I might have said that was sweet, but I think you kind of have a point with attachment issues there. Oh, you can trade Lightning Urn for the last piece of Solaire equipment. Hell yeah. So what I'm hearing is that oh my god. Fuck me. Yeah, the more we explore this area, the more I realize I'm kind of a Had a bit of a dunce moment for not just instantly beelining to Lothric Castle. Because there's so much that benefits us here. We get access to the actual Sunbro Covenant, so that when we finally have... I say when we finally have, I actually need to find out where's the best place to grind the sunlight metals, because I don't think we're going to be able to get them through assisting. The Antarctic Inquisition. Even with the hyper poise, he poise breaks me. That's awful. Sunlight metals are grindable from Lothric. Come on. Just die. Fuck you! I hate this guy. Let's equip the Ember as an actual item. Okay. Irythil Rapier. Because I know we can't get Sunlight Spear until we fight the final boss. Both of you are real. Spirit Tree, Crest Shield. Hey, nice. Any cool thing from that sheet? Greatly reduces lightning damage. Twinkling Titanite. Okay. But I know we can get Great Lightning Spear from it, which hopefully is a bit better. Not right Lunlight because Lunalight from Yu-Gi-Oh! Forgive me my peasant Yu-Gi-Oh! Knowledge. Hey, I did not know I just pulled up to Firebomb Academy. Okay. Oh god. No! This is reminding me of the, returning to the asylum in Dark Souls 1, where the hollows do, like, stupid damage. But it's because I'm low level, or lower level than I should be for the area. I have to go, GLHF. Can't wait to watch this. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Probably will need that good luck. I see the evil bastard sitting here. Oh my god. Hello there. Interesting pose. The rare Dark Souls 2 mimic. Assuming this opens the gate. I feel like I just made a mistake by dropping down here. Oh, glowy sword knight. Hey, well, you're following me out here if we're gonna fight. Then at least if I die, my souls are easy. It's a shame bonfire mimics weren't implemented. I'm glad to hear there's another bonfire mimic enjoyer here. Most of the people I've met hate the idea of a bonfire mimic. Let's kill your healer. I love the idea. It's the most D&D mimic thing ever. Yeah, for real. And most people I know who don't like it, they're like, well, this it ruins the idea. You'll never trust a bonfire again. It's like, well, that's kind of the point, is that, you know, it makes you question everything that's going on. And I think especially if it was just in this game, it would be great because it really fits the corruption idea that they had going for at least the early and late parts of this game. So me personally, I'm a fan of that. Okay. We play safe now. Oh wait, actually, let's go kill the deep one. Or the corrupted thing that's to the left here. Because we can just gnaw it to death. Is that normally how you kill them? You just destroy the pus of man that's on their hands? Yeah, I also like the original idea of them having you create bonfires instead of them being scattered about. Yeah, I wish they, That's the normal way yet? Weird. Yeah, every single run that I've done, I've, like, pulled out a bow or a crossbow and stood there and fired at them. Be free now, Big Lizard. See you in the next Castlevania. Okay, this is gonna be rough trying to angle it, but also not fall off. Okay, it wasn't actually rough, I was just scared. And then we put on... Wait. What's up? The butterflies already spawned? Yeah, hold on a minute. No, you're right. What caused that? Yeah, because there's no eclipse in the sky. Put on our cat ring. Jump down. Would also probably heal up. Oh, that actually did no damage. I didn't need to use that healing. Who put a TM in their normal pilgrim early? Who is mulliganing? Alright, last divine tome. And because of that, I'm gonna assume that this mimic chest. Chest has the Slayer Sword. I was gonna say, I imagine this has the Slayer Sword in it. Sunlight, straight sword. Raise the sword aloft when praising the sun to boost attack and damage absorption for self and allies in vicinity. The warriors of sunlight are cooperators from... Okay, a little bit more we can do before we press on. Alright, Tim, we did it. We have achieved peak big miracle, for real. Yeah, this is already, this is gonna make the, doing the DLCs way funner, and doing that'll make the rest of the base game funner, so I think this is this probably isn't the route that you take on a first playthrough fully, but I think this is the optimal fun route. And like you said, you lose almost nothing for doing it this way. We are going to see a hit in miracle damage, but since I'm a little worried right now, I'm going to replace the Mourn Ring with the Ring of Sacrifices, mostly because I am worried, because I want to open up this door and get everything done here other than Dragon Slayer. It is the optimal big miracle round. Although, if you want to the level up discount, you have to fight a champion first. Okay, so you have to have the eyes, too. Will do. Oh, you guys walk as a triage. I did not mean to lightning stake there. I wanted to gnaw. You guys are bastards. Guys, it feels like a... Now, honestly, what worries me about fighting the champion isn't even fighting the champion. It's getting to him. Is this my last divine miracle or divine blessing? Yes, it is. I don't know if there's a threat down here. We play very cautiously right now. Knight's Ring. Because I remember I have lost... I think I saved up and lost 300,000 souls on my first ever playthrough of this game to the dogs in that area. There's a Lothric Knight. I'm just going to eat it. Yep. He doesn't have a shield, though, so we might actually be able to line this up to get a couple of these off to start the fight. Osiris is a machine that turns your body into a splattered model. Lothric Knight. We already have one of those? Why do people list that as a good faith weapon online? I was looking for things I should look out for. How much do we need to get a Great Lightning Spear? $30? Not too bad if you're right and the Lothric Knights are the best way to grind it. Let's head back to Firelink real quick and give her the tome. I'm so sorry, Firekeeper. Alright, so let's go give her the book and buy all the miracle.
Oh, champ, do you wish to hear it?
Oh, hold on. Let me check which of them is the bright one and which one's the dark one. We want to give her the Braille Divine Tome of Lothric. Not the... I knew the Londor. I should have known because Londor and Deep. Okay.
Oh, do you...
Braille Divine Tome of Lothric.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille Divine Tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epic. What fun we will have.
Magic Barrier, Blessed Weapon, Bountiful Light. Gradually restoring HP, increasing attack power.
You know, in my... I would be... Although, to be honest, if I had a divine... Oh, terrible. Thank you ever so much. May your solemn... Oh, champ, do you wish...
Cool.
Thank you, Evan. May your solemn...
Then all we should have to do is go fight the champion. Is there anything else we want to buy? Just to check, just in case we do end up losing our stuff. Chaos Storm should be worth buying.
Do not big. What is it?
Upgrade weapons.
What?
Oh, Titanite Scales, and the other one takes Twinkling. Yeah. I'm assuming Twinkling and Scales both cap out at +5? It's starting to catch up, so I'm gonna start upgrading the Saints and...
Prithee, be careful.
You know, I was thinking about leaving for another round of thieving. There must be something of use in Lothric Castle. I'm aware of the danger. That castle is a death trap. Not a single man has returned from the castle unscathed, even back in the day. But I don't want to sit around and die a petty rat. And I consider myself your friend.
I think he dies, right?
Right, but if you change your mind, I meant every...
Okay. Yeah, I'm not willing to... You're stuck here, buddy. But he does reward new items like bolts That's all you do the Grey Right quest for is bolts. Crazy.
Goodbye. Oh, this place is a...
Oh, is this just another way down here?
Oh, champion, you wished. Thank you, and may.
Alright, now the hard part is going to the next place. Oh. Anything worthwhile to get from you?
Aha, so...
Yeah, nothing really work.
No.
It's kind of why I have this weird mindset with quests and just moldering NPCs early, because their quest ends the same if I did it earlier in the game, most of these NPCs. I'm not sure what you meant to write, but at the end of your message it just says Elden Ring, and I like the idea that you wrote all that and then was just like Elden Ring. Wait. I mean, there's like 3 quests in Elden Ring that end good. Yeah, but most of the ones that end bad also give you a different item if you actually play them through to completion. Which, while still not great, is something. Also, I'm a weirdo that likes the sort of lore recap that you get by doing the people's quest lines every playthrough. Kind of like how I have a hard time skipping cutscenes even with games that I've played a bajillion times. Just because there's a part of my brain that's like, I want to hear it again. True, to be fair, Elden Ring sequence breaking quests prematurely. Yeah, that happens way too easily, especially with the biggest example that comes to mind for me is the chest that transports you to, Caelid. Because getting transported to Caelid, going to Caelid can mess up some people's quest lines. And then it's just like, oh, well. I guess my chance at that quest line's over for no real reason. I love that you can just double kick the shield and then boom. Then there's the fact that in order to do one quest, you need to do like 4 other characters' quests. Oh, God. Alright, note to self, take high road every time I'm coming down here. So that I don't, so that I don't have to fucking deal with that. I'm both very, yeah, Dark Souls 3 has both made me very, I didn't realize I was wearing the sacrifice ring. Okay. Yeah, playing through Dark Souls 3 has made me both very nervous and very excited to get to Elden Ring. Excited because I know that I like the faith builds in Elden Ring, but I haven't done the DLC stuff, so I'm interested in how that feels. Okay, I think we just continue to stick with Dark Hand for a bit. Because like, it's doing similar damage, but it just has more stagger. The only benefit we're getting from the Sunlight Sword right now is reach. Oh, I pissed him off. I pissed him off already. I was half tempted to just save quit out there because of how worried I was of losing my souls to that guy. Got the sword for your build. It sucks though, XD. You know what? I'll take being disappointed in the spell. I mean, in the sword, because I'm actually getting to the point where I can use spells as my main damage source and it doesn't feel like horrible. Albeit I haven't played Dark Souls 3 in forever, so maybe I just don't know what good damage looks like, but oh my god, I'm playing so bad right now. And you're telling me I need to get through Osiris. Because Osiris is required to get to the tombs, right? Where I need to go. The untended graves, I think is what it's called. Good to know pyromancy's good in this game, apparently. According to that. Because what little I used of pyromancy in Dark Souls 2, I remember being kind of disappointing. You can cheese Osiris, he can get stuck potentially, plus you can summon Crestfallen for him. Okay. It's good because after making the thing that requires no stats in the other games, now requiring both faith and magic, it better be. Yeah. Yeah. You're right there, because it has requirements now. I forgot because it had no scaling in the first game other than pouring souls into it. And then in Dark Souls 2, it has faith, it has the same... It has scaling, but better. Because dark scaling is whatever's lower of intelligence and faith. And then pyromancy just takes your combined faith intelligence, and I think it caps at 60, so 30 faith, 30 intelligence is ideal for faith, for pyromancy in Dark Souls 2 to my knowledge. Oh wait, no. We're gonna take the high road so that we can poke them to death instead of actually having to fight them. So you're right, because it has stat requirements now. I imagine that played a role in it getting buffed up. It no longer recommends faith intelligence and now requires faith intelligence. I think that should hit. No, I fell. No, I fell. No, I fell. No, I fell. Okay. Ah. Did he just whiff me without me dodging? Oh my god, that gives him kind of crazy damage resist. Okay, but it only lasts for like a couple seconds. Did we grab everything from down there? No, we did not. Let's get Caressing Tears ready. Grab Firebomb. Grab that. Run a bit. Caressing Tear. I'm assuming Toxic Resist is Poison Resist. And in that case, I think we throw on the Conjurer set for this area. However, we know from things like Grant that always giving things stat requirements does not always end up with them giving compensatory, like making sure it's good enough. I think this is a shortcut. Not a shortcut. Completely different route. I mean, once you get better Firekeeper, you get Grant for free, which is nice. Yeah. Just, oh. Alright. Secret passageway. Dragon Scale Ring. I'm assuming this is an intelligence thing. Reduce damage from backstab. Oh, another phone call. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Good news on a phone call, but back to game. These bleed spells are, like, really good. Lori's gnawing is fantastic. I know that one of the Dark Braille tomes can give you, like, the standard gnaw, not Dory's gnawing, but just standard gnaw. So it does kind of suck that in order to get the cool Firekeeper and to get her questline without the bad ending, you have to sort of gimp yourself as a miracle caster, but Honestly, Miracles in Dark Souls 3, my experience so far has just been that they, unfortunately, are... No! No, 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 no. I have to go through all of that. I have to go through all of that. Okay. Lock the fuck in, Nat. Let's get our regular armor on so that we can have a bit of tankiness against the people here. No! Sorry if I just blew your eardrums out. God fucking damn it! I don't normally soul farm, but I might find one of the better soul farms in the game and use it so I can get that shit back. I seem to remember there being a pretty good soul farm around here. Where you go up an elevator and then you, I think, trick an enemy into falling off a cliff or something. I don't... That hurts so bad. I don't know how loud that was. I'm so sorry if I blew your eardrums out. Lothric Knight. Oh, hi, Knight. I'm going to call you Miss Licks from now on. Have you tried our new product of Lothric Spine Removal? Oh, god damn it. 130,000 souls down the drain. All because I fucking wanted to pop the Ember later. So that I could get the full heal off of it and get my full value. Yeah, I was happy. I mean, I'm happy to see the sunlight now. I'm gonna double check where that soul farm is, because if it's after Dragon Rider, then that kind of sucks for me. I'm in a nothing left to lose moment, so we're just gonna try to hoof it. What I was saying. Pop an ember, pop the ember, pop the ember. Just a full heal. Oh my god. I suck so bad against these greatsword guys because they just don't stop attacking. No, come here, fuck you. Come here. Piece of shit. How you like that? They're my favorite enemy, actually. Well, I'm not good at fighting them. I apologize. That's fine. I don't actually dislike the enemy. I think they have a really cool design. I like the big armored enemies in Souls games, and they have an interesting moveset. I'm just frustrated because of the soul loss. He's inside of it? I'll break my usual try not to soul farm too much rule. Because I want that 130,000 souls back. I just don't know where I want to get them back from. Why am I using them at force? Backstab. Followed up by this. I guess I don't have to worry about dying too much to the dogs now. My trauma of untended graves can't be repeated because I just auto got something from him, but I have no idea what it was. I think it was the magic stone plate ring? I don't know. And now for the boss that gave me actual nightmares. I hate those noises so much. Where is the summon sign for the crestfallen guy? I kind of want him with me. Yeah, the way he moves, the way he talks, those noises, they I'm already getting a chill down my spine. This creeps the fuck out of me for some reason. Okay, well, I'm not seeing his signs, so...
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up. For he is all that I have. Dear little Ocelot, ignorant slaves.
Awesome.
You forget.
Yo, did you know Osiris and Guinevere did it and spawned out Ocelot? That's what I should have done. I should have just done that. In that dragon form, by the way. Awesome! And then hearing the original audio of the boss fight that's in the files of the game, but it's not actually used, and some of the model animations they had for him where he crushes Ocelot. Although Ocelot being invisible or removed is probably better, having him crush it later in the fight probably would have made the game R18. Yeah, absolutely would have. Also would have made it unavailable in many countries. Naysayers might say that you kill the baby in the game. That the baby in Bloodborne is invisible or a weird shock. Yeah, the Bloodborne baby is much more like mysterious and, like you said, invisible and might not even be a real, like, human. Or the babies in Demon Souls are weird swamp goo. Yeah. Which is that this one had actual voice lines of, like, crying baby noises. And that makes it uncomfy. Okay, are we being for real right now? Can we not just, you know, can we not just have a good time? We have to fight you, okay. Please just back off. Is this him? I will take your assistance, buddy. Armageddon changed humans into dinosaurs in Europe. That might be one of the funniest forms of censorship for a game I've heard. We can't have the player kill humans. Well, what if they were big dinosaurs instead? He's running from Awkward. Get him, Awkward! Okay, we'll go back for that Titanite, but As the Kingdom Hearts 3 intro song says, let me face my fears. Shut up.
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot. Ocelot!
No, not caressing tears. No. Just keep going. Yeah, sit down, dragon. Heart is actually pounding. Osiris went mad trying to harness royal blood for a greater purpose, leading to the heretics of the Grand Archives, where he discovered the twisted worship of the Pale. My fears in this game are locked up in the dungeon, weirdly made by Osiris. Where do you get the dragon emote here? Is it in the arena, or... In all fairness, what a cool design for this game's theming. Yeah, he does have it. Yeah, it is super cool design-wise. It's just something about the way he talks and the like desperate searching for a kid that he seems to have but also doesn't have, and the notes about what was originally supposed to happen, and all of that just sort of culminate to make this shit like so fucking creepy and eerie to me. Past the arena. And now we go to like my favorite mindfuck of this game. Path of the Dragon. One of my favorite what the fuck moments for me was this. This was so cool to me when I found it. Untended graves, huh? Albeit the what the fuckism was very quickly replaced by frustration when I lost my like 300k souls, but I don't think that truly takes away from the fact that throwing you back to an area like this is so strange. I don't think there's anything in Dark Souls or Bloodborne that freaks me out quite to the same extent as Osiris. That was like peak Souls horror to me. It's funny because Bloodborne is like the Lovecraftian horror game of the Soulsborne stuff. Ashen Estus ring. Does that just make Estus better? Oh, okay. Actually, now that I think about it, I could have done the action movie line and just quote Ethan from Resident Evil 8. Died as he lived, disgusting. You bastards. What's extra funny about it, though, is that I was kind of being a Dark Souls 2 hater in a way, because the only reason the dogs were chasing me was because I refused to fight them. Like, I just was like, oh, I have to get back to Champion Gundyr boss fight. But I wasn't actually fighting them, which causes them to chase you, as you run past them. It's funny, because that's what I always tell people with Dark Souls 2 when they complain, like, oh, they're... Every walk back to a boss fight has a gank in it. I'm like, just fight the enemies on the way there. Different fears attract different tastes. Yours is creepy dragon man with potentially not existing kids. Mine is the creepy dragon baby face. I don't remember the dungeons, so we'll see how it is when I get to the Irythil dungeon. There's not the primal childhood terror, but we'll see. Yeah, it's weird because Bloodborne is the one that, like I said, goes out of its way to be Lovecraftian and like creepy in that way. But I think I was always so fascinated by Bloodborne that the creepiness never really set in as a thing. Yeah, the gimmicks here. We'll come back and do this once we're stronger, I think. Because we're still lower level than we should be in this area. I don't remember if we get a bonfire up here, but something... I don't remember there being one up, unfortunately. You don't... Bristol Crimhild? This sounds like a actual NPC. Okay. I got parried. fucking full spear. Oh, I hate this bitch. There we go. Jesus. Okay. And then main villain who's a fish drinks the refusal. Primal Childhood Terror was that one kid's movie where they drank a potion that turned them into fish. I don't think I've seen that one. Why did dogs attack? Did they remove extra dogs from the area? Because I remember being chased by dogs here. And the fact that it's not happening is confusing the hell out of me. The invaders' heals limited their FP infinite? Yeah. I thought that was the case from the past invaders we've fought. I didn't even notice him standing there. He statued me. Kinda wish they gave them limited FP too. I don't see any reason why theirs should be unlimited. No item down here. Okay. That shit there I do remember. Sword Master, you can... Friend ahead. Timing was off. Why is my timing so badly off? There we go. Ah, we almost one-tried that. The movie is literally just called Help, I Am a Fish. I must have been being real dumb if I was dying to dogs up here. That is doing more damage, right? It's about 400 compared to, or about 700, 800. Not sure why I thought I'd land that parry. That was a jump attack. Don't know why I thought I could parry that. God. I really want to get through this before I have to cut off the stream today. We can do this, we can do this. Not getting that. Oh my fucking god, I am sucking so bad right now. Why is the parry timing so weird for me in this game? It feels like there's such a delay on when you hit that. The shield has less parry frames. Do the smaller shields have more parry frames? Bucklers and Cestus is what I'm thinking of for crazy parry frames. Thank you. Really? And that's game. Good match, Gundyr. Ooh. Black Knight Glaive. Those had to be somewhere. Cat. We should be able to continue onwards to Firelink Shrine, I think. I'm going to do the same thing we did earlier, though, and put on the Sacrifice Ring over the Mourn Ring. Oh, we'll also rest at the bonfire. I realized I didn't do that. We'll go to the Untended Graves variant of Firelink Shrine. I don't remember if there's threats up here, but I think there is. Yeah, I can hear them. Oh, Dark Knights. Shrine of Past or Future or the other one. I love that attack they have where they slam their weapon into the ground and they drag it across. That shit's so cool. Alright, we're gonna try for a sneaky backstab into Lightning Stake. No backstab. But can we hit the Lightning Stake? Can, but I would not call it a good trade. You get the backstab though. Damn! Shield, helm, and leggings. Beautiful. I'm excited for Elden Ring because of the weapons and the variety and the fact that I had a lot of fun on my first Faith playthrough of Elden Ring. What I am nervous about is how long the Elden Ring playthrough is going to take. That's probably going to rival Expedition 33 because I can't help myself from doing everything. So we probably will be getting essentially a 100% playthrough for it. So after Dark Souls 3, be potentially excited for that. Chaos Blade. I had to grind these stupid knights for hours for their equipment, and you get 3 at once. Like I said, I get good luck sometimes, it appears. Perhaps I should get back into trying to grind items in Souls games. But then, since I'm doing it intentionally, you know, it's the desire sensor. As Monster Hunter fans know. If you want something, the game will not give it to you, but the moment somebody doesn't really care if they get it or not, it's going to give it to them. So, the thing is, I can do Bloodborne, but if I do Bloodborne, I'm going to have to stream it from my PS5. I do not at the moment have a capture card, so I'm not sure how the quality will be. Because it'll just be a one-to-one stream from PlayStation. Whereas Elden Ring, I can stream from my PC like I do for all of these. True, actually, I got the stupid painting scimitar every one, and the one time I won it, nah, yeah. I will be doing Bloodborne at some point regardless. I just don't know if it's going to be the next thing or if I'm going to do Elden Ring to finish the Faith series and then jump into Bloodborne because Bloodborne's like my favorite. Maybe just try a test stream? I absolutely will try a test stream of it, probably some point in the next week or two. Because I know I won't have my model, and the microphone is going to almost certainly be a lower quality microphone because I'm going to have to use one that attaches to my headset. Essentially, it'll be a much more lo-fi stream. Coiled sword fragment. I actually don't remember what that does. Oh, it's the infinite homeward bone of the game. Nat Stry some more. That's because I said lo-fi. Blacksmith hammer. You don't have to kill the blacksmith for in this game. And then back here is the Firekeeper eyes. I think that's everything other than, I mean, inside of the bonfire area. I know that there's almost certainly some stuff in the tower. Oh, you can't go into the tower. Can you still do, yeah, you can still do tree jump, Kate. Wonder if there's anything up here. Is open. Where the maiden is, roll for hidden wall. Isn't that what I just opened?
Well,
Oh,
fancy
hey.
that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Oh, I didn't mean to buy that.
Best.
You mean roll behind her? I think the stream's having a bit of lag. That message. Yeah, I want to say I have everything from here now. I'll check where Yuri is. I think we already checked that. Alright, well then back to Firelink Shrine with us. Irina's gone, which means everything's gone right. Let's go talk to her. Does she like swap the eyes out? I mean, the firekeepers are blind. And from the sound of things, it's not like they're just damaged eyes. I assumed they don't have eyes. Like they've had their eyes gouged out. So I imagine she just plops them in.
Oh, sweet champion of ash, let souls be your strength.
Hold on, let's eat all of our souls first.
Oh,
How many levels do we have here? 9. Looks like peeps are arriving at my house, and so we will call the stream here, having made a whole ton of progress. If everything goes the way I think it's going to go, I should be back tomorrow to stream more Dark Souls 3, though, and we'll see how far we get. We'll probably plop into the DLC or the Irythil dungeon. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.